Global Team Training Opportunity presentation. I'm glad to see everybody on this presentation. I want you to go ahead and share this with anybody in your social media. Let them know that it's live. This is going to be our very extreme value presentation tonight, so I'm really looking forward to what we have. We also have Wallace on the line here, and he's going to be sharing some things and really what the turning point for him in his career was. And so I'm really excited for that. So first, please go ahead and share this with your social media, whether it be Google Plus, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook. You can really share this value with people because we've got a lot going on here. Okay. First things first, what we're going to get into is a training for, sorry, my boys are leaving. We're going to go over a training for the Brain Abundance Global Team, like a getting started training, and really what I want to do is just show people how to use the tools really quickly, and then we're going to really jump into the value, and then we've got a lot of tools that no matter what business that you're in, you can use these tools to propel yourself in any business. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Let's see here. Screen share. Here we go. Okay. All right. And now you see a lot of different things going on here. We're going to go ahead and open your Brain Abundance site. Okay, so when you're back in the back office of your Brain Abundance site, this is something that you'll have when you're in the company. Now, if you're just getting started, we do have some trainings on the Brain Abundance Global Team. If you go to brainabundanceglobalteam.com, you can then put your information in on the right side here. Once you do that, you'll have access to all the tools and training. You'll also have access to our members only area. Now, if you're in the company, you want to utilize this members only area and go through the training back here in the members only area. You saw that after I put my info in, it brought me to this page. This is all the details that you share with all your new pre-enrollees about the compensation plan, the product, the presentation, all that good stuff. And then you've got this members only area spot back here. You click on that, and step one shows you how to set up your back office. If you click here and if you haven't done this yet, you really need to get in and do this. These videos will walk you through setting up your payment options, setting up your rotator, getting your high converting capture pages that nobody else in the company has. You can actually purchase a domain for 99 cents, especially if you click on this link here, forwarding your domain, and then we've got a couple of other trainings back here as well. So after you do step one, you want to go through in step two, and you want to click here and get your visitors. Okay, you want to get some do some traffic getting techniques, and really what we do is every Monday morning we get in and we do our classified ads, and we've got a couple of ads back here that we use on a regular basis. Classified ad providers are right back here as well: Backpage, Craigslist, Locanto.com, and these are all the most traveled, most visited sites when people are looking for business opportunities or even for jobs. So these you can actually copy and paste these right in to these sites. Post an ad, and you want to do this every Monday morning. Now, for those of you who are just coming in here, we're going over a getting started training for Brain Abundance. We're going to be providing a lot more value for you no matter what company you are in. I'm just waiting for Wallace to come back on the line here because we're going to be getting started we had a really interesting talk last week, and it was it was interesting to find where the turning point is for Wallace, where he went from making no money to making a lot of money. And so I'm looking forward to seeing him back on the line with us here. So we went over the getting started training. So you want to make sure that you do that. Go to brainabundanceglobalteam.com, do that step 1 in the members only area, get your traffic and visitors. Now once you start getting traffic and visitors using these methods, using the email invites, we actually have a training back here that shows you you have a list that you really never even knew. Even if you're just getting started, you have a list that you never even knew that you had. So that's back there as well. Step 3, and this is the most important step, is the follow-up step. Okay, very good. This is the most important step. It looks like Wallace is back on here with us, so we'll go into that next, but I want to go over something really important right now. This is really important for your business, and it is follow up. You have to follow up with people. I always have a notepad on my desk of people who have shown an interest or said, you know, I'm going to have to take a look at this and get back with you later. People are very busy. In 1993, there was a study done on how long a person, or how many times it would take before you would actually reach the person whom you're trying to call. In other words, you're trying to call a specific contact and you keep getting their voicemail. Well, in 1993, it was 3 tries, 3 calls that you would have to make to that person before you would actually be able to reach them. In 2008, the study was done again, and it had jumped from 3 attempts to actually reach that person to talk to them to 7 calls. 7 calls before you ever reach that person themselves rather than getting their voicemail. So that's just a little encouragement for those of you who have been calling people and you've been getting their voicemail. People are crazy busy every day, so you just want to, you know, keep consistency, keep a log of exactly who you're calling, when you get their voicemail, and stuff like that, because follow-up and consistency is key for your success. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this follow-up. Okay, it is optional, but so is success. Success is optional as well. So you have these copy and paste email templates. Every time you go to your back office and you go to the contact manager and you've got these people back here, they're also going to show up in your email account as well. So I'll show you what that looks like here. I use Gmail. It's the most reliable that I have found. So you see people when they come into the website, Brain Abundance Global Team, it'll say, congratulations, Susan just took a tour. So then what I can do is I can click on Susan's name and I can type in, Susan, hey, here's your login info, or login info inside. Susan sees hey. Hey is nonchalant. It's not most commonly used. So hey I use because it's more friendly. And then welcome to the team, login info inside. And then I have something back here in my canned responses, or you can go to emailing tour takers and you can copy the body of this email right here. Copy that. And then you can actually paste it right back into this email here. Okay, paste it into the email, and then you want to change your name to actually your name, the office number, and the Skype name. And this shows people this is how you log in. You go to brainabundance.com, click on sign in, enter your email under pre-enrollee login. Now the company does a lot of the follow-up for you, but going this extra mile is going to really pay you in the end, because these people are getting a personal message from you that says, hey, I'm here and I care. So back here in follow-up, you also see calling scripts. I call people every Wednesday to get them ready for the presentation that we do on Wednesday nights before the cutoff. Just wanted to give you a quick call and welcome you to the team. And they say, oh, what team? Well, you have a position in brain abundance. And I just want to invite you to the presentation tonight so you can see everything that we have that will really benefit you this year. And they say, you know, what is this all about? I usually say, you know what, I'm really short on time. I've got a lot of people that are really excited. They really want to make some really good money this year. So I'm going to have to get back with you after the presentation. What would be a good time for you? And then that's where my handy dandy notebook comes in. I pull out my handy dandy notebook and I write that person's name down and when I need to get in contact with them again, and make sure I have the phone number there too, so I got easy access to it. We do things that are easy, right? Well, it's not always true, because sometimes the easiest things to do are also the easiest things not to do, and that's why you have to make sure that you set up a schedule for yourself. Here very soon I'm going to be having a schedule back here in the team, on the team site, so that every day you have a specific set amount of tasks that you can do to make sure that you're leveraging yourself for results every week. So let's go ahead and back here and see. Wallace, are you on the line yet? Nope, it looks like Wallace is not here yet. Okay, well, I will say that one of the main things that we were wanting to talk about tonight was personal development. Are you where you need to be to achieve the results that you want to have? Now, what do I mean by that? A lot of times when people are getting into the industry, they have sort of a job mentality. And so one of the hardest parts for them is switching from that job mentality over into an entrepreneurial mentality, an entrepreneurial spirit. And so we actually have some things on here as well. I can actually provide for you some links for some mindset training that Wallace has set up for us. In addition to that, let me go ahead and send this over to you so you guys can have this. We call this mindset. It's all about your mindset. If you're not loving life and loving what you're doing, if you don't have a positive mindset in what you are doing, it's going to make your job, your entrepreneurship, that much harder. And so if you will look here along the side, you should have access to the BA mindset right available for you. I'm also going to share that in the Facebook group, because I know a lot of you guys are probably watching from the Facebook group, so I'll add that on here as well. Okay. So you guys can find that right there in the Facebook group as well. Okay, now looks like Wallace has gotten stuck in traffic. He is on the line here with us, guys, but he had to run out and get something for his kids, so he'll be back. Family first, right? Okay, so you've got the mindset training that is back there. I'm going to go into a couple of tools that I use on a daily basis that makes my business that much easier for me, and a lot of it has to do with ease of use, keeping things easily accessible. I also have an automatic Facebook poster so that I can have my posts set out for me during the day. So every day I have my specific amount of posts. I choose a topic for the day, whether it be leadership or forgiveness or happiness, or, you know, I choose a topic for the day, and then I go out and I find links, videos, a couple of really great images that I can share with my Facebook news feed, because let's face it, we are building a brand all of our own. And why does somebody get started with you in your business? They get started with you because they see the kind of person that you are. They really like you, and they say, people join people. People join people, and so that's why it's so important to invest time in yourself, in your mindset. Get on the mindset training. Take a look at that. People don't realize how important it is to have the proper mindset. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share again with you, and I'm going to show you, in addition to the mindset training, of course, that is always good, what I have is something called Postcron, and you know, some of you may know of this. If you haven't, I love this thing. You can, it's absolutely free. You can't, they do have an option to upgrade for, you get a couple of extra things, or you can post to some other things on as well, but it directly links to your Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. So you'd sign in with Facebook, and I'm going to show you how I use this really quickly here. Okay, so I've got a couple of my pages linked up with this, and you see here where it says share status, or I can share a photo, and I select an image from my computer. So let's see. I choose to be unstoppable. I'm bigger than my concerns and worries. The strength of others inspire me daily. I focus on my goal. I trust my intuition, and I live a courageous life. So I want to post that. So I just click on open, and then I can schedule the post to be an hour from now. Okay? So I do that, and then you'll see down here it has this scheduled post. Well, every morning when I get up, I choose a topic for the day. I do my personal development because I know that it's key. I know that if anybody's going to join me in my business, that I need to be the woman and the leader that I could be proud of, that somebody else would really want to join. You know, this industry is all about providing value for others, and so if you're not investing in yourself, what value do you have to supply others with? And that's why every morning I get up, I do personally, I do my devotions. I spend that time with my God because that's important to me. Then I do dive into a little personal development. Then I get in, and on my Postcron, I choose my topic for today or something that's on my heart, and then I can actually share. I can share links for YouTube videos. I can share a personal status of something that's on my heart, maybe you know, a quote or a verse or something like that, and then I can share these photos, and then they are scheduled out throughout the day. And when you are posting regularly during specific times, like lunchtime, when people are usually, they're on their lunch break, they're checking out the stuff on Facebook. When you're posting regularly during key times, then people are going to be seeing your status. You're going to be in front of people, and it's going to rank you higher on Facebook. People are going to see what you post then, okay? So another thing that we want to talk about is, in addition to this Postcron, this is something really cool that you can do first thing in the morning, get it out of the way, and then, you know, really rock the day from that point on. You have that all done and taken care of, so later on in the day you can check Facebook and respond to messages and stuff like that, but that is out of the way. You don't have to worry about providing value for the rest of the day because you've done it in the beginning. Okay, so that is just one key way, one really cool way to be able to post on a regular basis, and that is something that has really propelled me and been really awesome for me. Now, in addition to this, let's see. Wallace, are you on live with us yet? No, he is not here. That's okay. In addition to this, something that's really important for your business, and let me see how many people are on here. Who am I going to be sharing my secrets with? Okay. I got quite a few people on here, and I just want to, say thank you for joining us tonight. I'm sure Wallace will be on here soon as well. And, another really important thing for your business is YouTube. Now, I know some of you have said, oh, I don't really like YouTube. I don't want to do a video. I don't like the sound of my voice. Whatever the case may be. I don't like the way I look on camera. I don't have a camera. Well, I've got news for you. If you don't have a camera, if you have a cell phone that has a camera on it, then you actually have a camera. And yes, you can do a video with your camera. And how do you find out how to do that? Well, you just go on YouTube and you say how to let's see, how to create anatomy of the perfect YouTube video. I use YouTube on a regular basis. When I talk about doing mindset and stuff like that, I get on YouTube and I search for what I'm looking for. There is so much value on YouTube as far as mindset training, how-to videos. If you want to learn how to do anything in this industry, get on a how-to video in YouTube. There's no reason that you cannot succeed in this industry. So how to create a video, the anatomy of the perfect YouTube video. In fact, there's actually one really great lady on here that did a video about making a video with your cell phone. All you need is your handy-dandy little cell phone here. You don't need anything else. You get your cell phone set up, you post it up here, and you talk to people and you let them know what's on your heart. You can provide value about doing videos. You can provide value about Facebook. You can let people know about what your product has done for people. I know with Brain Abundance, we've got people all over the world that are posting pictures with their bottle in hand, saying, you know, this is what this product has done for me. Do a video about it. Get it out there, because one of the cool ways that you can share your business with someone without having to message them some really long book is getting out there and doing a video. And listen, if you don't like doing videos, that's okay. I really personally, I stress on get out there, get out of your comfort zone. If you want something to change in your life, then you've got to do something different. If you want to make more money in this industry, then get your butt out there and do something different. But if for some reason, let's say you can't, you don't have a voice, or you can't hear, or there are reasons that some people cannot do videos. And so I want to show you a little bit another tool that's out here. And have you ever heard of people say outsourcing? Oh, well, I did this, but I outsourced it, so I didn't do the work. I paid somebody else and they did the work for me. Well, some of you don't have that large of a budget, and that's okay. There's something called Fiverr.com, and I'm going to take you there right now. Okay, Fiverr.com. All right, you're on Fiverr.com right now, and you can actually sign in with your Facebook, and then look, blog post writing. They'll draw you their own caricature style. You can say, do a video. Me. Okay, we're just going to search for that. Do a video for me. I will do a couple's testimonial video for you. I will do a video or vocal testimonial for any product. I will do a natural 5-minute video for you. And these guys, you can actually go in and check them out, hit play, and you'll be able to see what they sound like. You'll be able to see samples of their work. Okay, so I'm not going to play any of these right now, but this is actually kind of fun. You gotta watch yourself, because you can really get swept away by checking out all the videos of all the things that people will do for $5. It's $5, guys. Okay, and now sometimes they have an upsell in here, but $5 for somebody to do a video for you, pretty awesome. So if you do not want to get on video, you don't have to. Okay, you can just simply hire somebody on Fiverr to do that. Now there are some other things on here, such as, let's see, online marketing. And this is a warning to those of you, because I know some of you are going to be going in here and you're going to be taking a look at what all is back here. What all can I get for $5? This says, I will drive unlimited, genuine, real traffic to your website for $1 month for $5. And ladies and gents, I very highly doubt that this is real, okay? The reason I say this is traffic costs a lot more than $5, you know, a lot of times. Some of these guys in here may really be real, but you want to make sure that you go in and you take a look. Now, this guy says he has 5 stars, but you also want to take a look in his description down here, because in his description he's going to say, especially you can look for keywords like, give me a high ranking and I'll give you a bonus. Give me 5 stars and I'll give you 100,000 more leads. You know, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll give you a high rank, and then that's why he's got that high ranking. So this, I'm not saying that this guy is doing that for that reason. It might be worth it to take a look at it for $5. Hey, it's $5, you know. So you're not out that much if it does not deliver. I'm just saying be cautious when you're going back here and you're looking for certain things, okay? I will do SEO backlinks and stuff like that for you. You just want to make sure, check their rankings, make sure it's legit, do a, you know, a little background research, do your due diligence, okay? So that is something else that we have here for you, okay? All right. Well, it looks like my good buddy Wallace is still not here. So is there any, do we have any, oh, yep, he is here. Wallace, are you online with us?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Oh, cool. Awesome. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, hey.
Yeah, yeah. It took a little bit longer than expected, but I'm here.
That's okay. You know what? Family's first, right?
That's right.
Okay, so yeah, Wallace and I, we were talking about this earlier. We had a really interesting talk about, you know, what the turning point for Wallace's success in the industry really was. So I've just been going over some tools and training and sort of that kind of thing. But Wallace, can you let us know a little bit about what that is?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, me and Jordan last night, we were kind of like going over some different stuff on, like how, we started seeing success, and what was the main factors for it, basically, right? And one of the main factors for my success is getting out of that job mentality mindset. And it's really hard to do, because basically all our lives we were taught that we go to work, we put in so many hours, we're going to get paid for those hours, and we're going to get a paycheck, like, at the end of the week or at the end of 2 weeks, right? So we're taught, like, what we put in as far as the hours, we're going to get paid that day. And it's a lot different with, what we do, because the actions that we take today will not necessarily will result in direct profit today. It will result in profit, in time, like tomorrow or the next day or the following days after. That's why you see a lot of teams go through those 90-day challenges or 60-day challenges, because the leaders, they know, they've been through that, because they want their team to take consistent and constant action every single day, to start that process of the actions that you take today will result in the things that you want, which is traffic and leads and signups later on. And if you take action every single day, oh my God, you're going to blow it out of the water. You're not going to see it right at this very moment, but yeah, tomorrow you will. And that's how me, Jordan, that's how we, Dave, that's how we do it. We understand that it's, the job mentality is not a factor in what we do. And that's why I put together those, that one page on that training site with the mindset videos. There's some really, really great speakers on there that really go into how they actually made it, and these are multi-millionaires. Every single year they make hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. And it's through, and they attribute it through their mindset, the way they think, not the skills that they have, but the way they think. That's the biggest factor that they attribute to their success. And I would say, if anybody wants to be very successful, study the mindset training. Go to that one page. I don't know if Jordan could post the link, or I could,
Oh yeah.
in a second in the Facebook group.
Yeah, it's
But
in there.
I mean, it's powerful stuff. Keep looking for that stuff. Go on YouTube and do a search for uh, mindset training or motivational speakers, and just keep learning every single day from that. And then keep telling yourself affirmations like, I am happy, I am wealthy, I am healthy. And you keep telling yourself, like, I earn $100,000 per month, and keep telling yourself that over and over and over again. Start switching your mind out from that job mentality to a successful mindset. Because if you start thinking like everybody else does, you're average. Start being above average. And once you believe it in yourself, in your heart, and in your mind, that's when you're going to start being above average. And it works every single time.
Oh yeah,
So
no kidding. You and I were talking last night about, how much we're bombarded with, just a bunch of junk. We're bombarded on a daily basis with negativity and, and just things that aren't reality, and from the TV screen, and we're bombarded with negativity, even when we're driving, and people are honking horns and flipping people the bird, and so having those affirmations is something that I'm actually going to start doing now, because it's so true. It all starts in the mind. You hear a lot of people say the battle starts in the mind, the battle to success, that fight for the dream. It starts in your mind. So if you can win the battle in your mind, you're already on your way to achieving the success that you really want, and doing it on a daily basis. Yeah, it's easy to do. It's easy to go on YouTube and search up motivational speaker or lessons on leadership skills, or, you know, uh, positive mindset or anything like that. But, even having books like The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. You should pay me for that, by the way. Um, no, but learning about certain keys to success is so important. Doing the things that are easy to do, but also easy not to do, and so that's really key. So we have the presentation back there, or the mindset training that you have. It's in this group now on the page, and it's also in the Facebook group. And I'm going to see if we have any questions so far. All right. I don't see any questions so far. You guys can actually type in questions. If you have any questions, you can type them in right in the box there. We have that enabled for you. Let's
cool.
see, Q&A.
Also,
Go ahead.
in the Facebook group, this is the first time we're doing that. Is we kind of figured it out how we could play the actual video, the actual Google Hangout within our Facebook group, which is
Hmm.
pretty cool. So you could actually just click on Jordan's face right there, and it'll actually start playing live. And also, for those that need the recording later, you could actually find that same the same link, and it'll actually record it, or I mean it'll actually play it from the beginning once we're done here. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty awesome. So we're going to start doing these, on a weekly basis, Wallace? You want to do them every
Yeah,
week?
yeah, every Thursday it sounds good. Just
Okay.
just to just motivate people, let everybody know, just go through the actions on the training steps, just follow the instructions, take action every single day. every night before you go to bed, maybe write down your goals, the things that you want to do that night, so you give yourself something to think about basically all night and dream about. So you have that in the back of your head to do those actions the very next day. And then also, like, every single morning, just tell yourself all those positive affirmations about yourself, even though they're not true at this particular time, but in the future, you keep telling yourself over and over and over and again. I mean, it will come true. There's this very successful person that's actually on one of the videos that I have on that website, and he told himself, I'm gonna hit $70,000 this month, right, with the actions he's taking. And he didn't quite get to that. He made, I think it was like 60,000, but hey, that's pretty close. And he tells himself that, like, every time he sets a goal for himself, he just thinks he one of his things is he has bigger he thinks bigger sooner. I forgot how he puts it, but he has bigger dreams um, when he first attacks something, or bigger goals. Like, most people will say, okay, I'm going to try to make $500 by the end of the month, or I just want to make a $500 extra. No, he's talking about, okay, I'm going to make like $3 million every single year. That's his goal. And we should all strive for those goals. We shouldn't keep ourselves at a certain level. You know, we should just strive for the stars, because anything's possible. Anything's possible. You just have to believe in yourself and just take the actions to do it.
Oh,
So,
yeah, exactly. I mean, there's no reason why any one of you on this call right now can't succeed. There's no reason in the world. It's just, like Wallace said, taking those action steps, getting those affirmations in your head, doing the personal development every day, and then sharing what you've learned with people. They're going to thank you for it later.
absolutely. So Jordan, how long are we gonna have these hangouts for? About
You mean like a time limit?
Yeah, we don't want
Keep people too long? Yeah, I mean, I
to.
usually say like round about, I mean, the webinars are usually like 15 minutes. So I say,
Yeah.
30-minute cap. I think we've run a little bit over here, but
Yeah.
I mean, we'd even like to, the reason the question box is up there and the reason we've been stressing the questions is sometimes you're going to be going about your business and you're going to say, gosh, I feel like I should be doing something, but I don't know what.
Right.
Or, I'm doing this, and this, and or this thing won't work properly for me, and I don't know how to get it to work. And the reason we're hosting these is not only to give you the value that you need on a regular basis, so you've got fresh things to bring to the table every single day. We're also doing this so that we can answer the questions that you have, so that you have that walkthrough, and we can screen share with you and walk you through exactly how to do that, because a question that you have, somebody else on the team might also have. So don't be scared to ask those questions and bring those every single week. Share this
Right.
with your team. This is not just for your your members. I mean, yes, you do want to get your members on here. It's essential that they're on here so that they're getting this, this food every single week. But you can share this with your pre-enrollees too. Just show them, hey, you want to see the kind of level of support that we have, this is here too. And then we'll also probably have a couple of you on the call. Maybe somebody has a couple of different questions. We'll walk through a training with somebody. These hangouts are supposed to be, cool and fun, and so we want to bring that to the table as well, and really have a couple of you guys on here too. So if you would like to be on a presentation, or you've got something that you want to bring to the table and share with the team, oh yes, we love that. Bring it to the table. Message one of us on Facebook or in the Facebook group, and we'd love to get you on here as well. Okay,
Yeah,
so
definitely. That would be cool.
yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, and then the more that we do these, the more people will know and understand. Yeah, let's ask questions. Let's not be shy about it. Because we are networkers. We got to talk to people. Let's not be shy about it, everybody. So, I had fun. This is actually my first ever Google Hangout. So,
Yay!
Hopefully, I didn't screw up too much.
No, you did great. You did great. I thought I was going to run out of content before you got on here, but I was like, I came
And I
over and
was,
I saw your message. I was like, yes.
yeah, I was rushing. I was like, oh my god, I was speeding through the streets trying to get home,
Yeah.
but made it. So it was
Yeah.
awesome. Cool.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, you know what? Have a fantastic week. Write down a couple of questions that you have. Yes, when you get a question, write it down because you will forget by the time the next presentation comes around, next training comes around. So write that down. Keep it in front of you in your desk. Let us know, what questions that you do have, and then we'll get back on here with you next week. All right. So God bless each and every one of you, and I think we'll call it a night.
God bless. Take care, everybody. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye bye.